Why does it seem Republicans in Congress can't publicly admit Trump lost the 2020 election?
There are several key reasons why many Republican members of Congress have been reluctant to publicly admit that Donald Trump lost the 2020 election. Political pressure and base support. Fear of backlash. Many Republican lawmakers fear backlash from Trump's loyal base if they contradict his claims about the 2020 election. A significant portion of Republican voters continue to believe the election was fraudulent, despite a lack of evidence. Electoral consequences. Studies have shown that Republican representatives who supported Trump's Stop the Steal efforts suffered little to no electoral penalty in the 2022 midterms. In fact, they were less likely to lose primary elections and more likely to run unopposed in general elections. Party dynamics. Trump's influence. Trump maintains a strong grip on the Republican Party. He has endorsed only candidates who agree the 2020 election was stolen from him, creating pressure for others to fall in line. Primary concerns. Republican politicians may fear primary challenges from more Trump-aligned candidates if they publicly contradict the former president's claims. Misinformation and belief systems. Echo chamber effect. The prevalence of election denial claims within conservative media and online spaces has created an environment where many Republican voters are saturated with misinformation. Vicious cycle. There's a feedback loop where Republican elites are afraid to contradict election fraud claims, leaving voters to believe Trump's assertions, which in turn pressures more politicians to support or stay silent on the issue. Institutional factors. Partisan polarization. The highly polarized political climate makes it difficult for Republicans to break ranks with their party's dominant narrative. Lack of accountability. Former GOP lawmakers are far more likely than current ones to acknowledge Biden's legitimate victory, suggesting that those no longer seeking office feel freer to speak truthfully. Security concerns. Threats of violence. Nearly half of former GOP lawmakers surveyed said they or their families received threats during their time in office, with more recent lawmakers experiencing a higher frequency of threats. It's important to note that not all Republicans have denied the election results, and some have spoken out against Trump's claims. However, the combination of political pressure, electoral incentives, and deeply entrenched beliefs among the Republican base has made it challenging for many in the party to publicly acknowledge Trump's 2020 loss.